guys, I'm Joe Camargo, part of the Judy Cheese training team. I am very excited to take you guys through another video of our purchase module. In this video, I'm showing you guys how to register an Inflow invoice manually. So we'll be inputting all of the credentials, all of the properties into that Inflow invoice on our own. We're not going to be pulling any information, no purchase orders, none of that. We'll be simply just creating an Inflow invoice. All right, let's head on into our software. All right, so here we are. This is our main Protheus interface. For today's video, we'll be clicking once again on updates as we can update our system relating to our transactions, which we will be making the transaction of an Inflow invoice. So we can go in updates, transactions, and underneath transactions, you find Inflow invoice. Now, we'll be accepting the regular parameter for this invoice type. So we accept the default. Same thing for these other parameters. Once they pop up, we'll be accepting default. And we're going to click on the add button on the top left corner to create a new one. Now, we're going to pull a supplier from our system. Once you pull a supplier, you can notice that the unit is already filled out relating to that supplier. We're now creating an invoice number that is the unique identifying number for that invoice, so we can relate to it, interact with it in our system. We are now making a change to the delivery city, as once we pulled up the supplier, it automatically assigned the delivery city from the supplier, but we are changing it to the specific one that we desire. So there you go, we made that change. We are also going to be adding the product. Now we click down here on the product, we look for what product it is that we are putting into this Inflow invoice. Now we are going to be also adding the quantity for this product. That is, how much of this product are you putting into this invoice, assigning it a unit value so that it can automatically calculate the grand total, as you can see right there. Next up, we're going to be adding an invoice type. Now, what is the invoice type? An invoice type is simply some parameters, some properties that you are giving to this invoice so that it can decide if is it an inflow or an outflow. So this one that we're selecting is going to be an inflow. It also has a tax code, and it has update stocks, and it has other triggers. So once you assign this invoice type to this invoice, it will automatically create some triggers that will update other functions in our system. Now, underneath down here, you can see some other tabs. We can play around with the expenses, trade notes. Under trade notes, you can find the condition, which is the payment condition. For this one, we'll be putting on demand. You can also find tax records, taxes, petty cash, and so on. But that is it. We click on save, and automatically you can see our new invoice is created. Oops, I believe I clicked that twice. But there you go. That is how you manually create an Inflow invoice. Thank you guys for watching.